What's going on, everybody? This is Steve of the Mr. Big Kid channel. Thank you all so much for watching, and thank you all for tuning in. Today, we're actually going to go over my updated EDC. I just did a big upgrade between firearm choices, knives. I got a new wallet. I have a new vehicle, so different key set. I have new holsters. It's pretty much all completely refreshed, new light as well. So what I'd like to do today is go over my updated EDC and what I think EDC really should mean. So everything I say today is my opinion and mine alone. This is what I carry every day whenever I can. Legally, all that stuff too. Before we get started today, huge shout out to my channel sponsor and video sponsor of the day, The Ridge. Let's hear a quick word from them. This video is brought to you and sponsored by the Ridge Wallet. Ridge Wallet holds up to 12 cards plus room for cash, over 30 colors and styles to choose from, including carbon fiber and burnt titanium. It's made out of a durable material and comes with a lifetime warranty. It's made with RFID blocking technology that protects you from digital pickpocketers. Check the link below for a link, ridge.com/MrBigKid. Use code MrBigKid for 10% off. So what you see on the table right here is basically what I carry every day when I'm outside of the house, if I can carry legally. So what that means, some places I cannot carry a firearm. That's gonna pretty much eliminate that right there. Right here, I carry some AirPods. These are the AirPods Pro, I believe. My wife got them for me for my birthday. But if I'm doing some kind of a job walk, a facility walk, or if I'm going out somewhere, I pop those in my ear and I don't have to have my phone on my ear. I can still use my phone for other things, whether it's navigating, anything like that. So having the AirPods is actually pretty convenient. And then they're just Bluetooth. As soon as you open this thing up and put one in your ear, it syncs up to my phone. I don't have to worry about it and enable Bluetooth, anything like that. So next, this knife right here is made by Benchmade. This is the Griptilian. I just picked this up at a local gun store, and the reason being is because it's very basic, very sharp blade, and extremely light. It's just a simple knife. I can scuff it up, I can bang it up, and not have to cry about it. So having something like this is actually kind of nice. So the reason I carry a knife isn't so much for the self-defense aspect, more as the utilization of a knife. Cutting open tape, cutting open packages, cutting open boxes, stuff like that. So on my last EDC, my light of choice was the Streamlight Micro Stream. That's a tiny little light with the micro USB charging capability. This is his big brother. This is exactly the same thing as the little Micro Stream, except it's a lot bigger, it's brighter, and it has the same capabilities. So you can actually take this and open it up, and then it exposes a little micro USB charging thing. So you can take your USB micro, plug it in, the actual charging port will turn red when it's charging, and it'll turn green when it's done charging. It is weatherproof and it has simple operation. You have a high intensity and a low intensity mode. You press it once for your high intensity, and then you do a follow-up press for a low intensity. And it's a light, and that's all it is, and that's what I need. I feel like a light is huge, especially in the line of work that I do. Next item I have is the Ridge wallet. This is what you saw the advertisement for recently, and this is the new wallet that I carry. I've actually traveled to a couple different states. I've gone to the airport a few times with it. I actually lost it in a car, a rental car. I was with Tactical Toolbox, and yeah, it fell out of my pocket, slid right between the seat. Kind of panicked for a second, but we pulled over, found it, and crisis averted. So happy about that. We're gonna talk about my new firearm. Last EDC video that I posted, I upgraded to an M&P Shield 2.0. Well, I've recently upgraded again. If you follow my channel, I just did a whole review video about this. This is the M&P Shield Plus Performance Center. This is the model with the ported barrel on top. And the biggest upgrade to this from the 2.0 is the magazine capacity. Speaking of which, I have the two magazines that I carry. I'll explain it to you in a second, but basically this guy with the extended magazine holds 13 rounds plus one in the tube, and with the standard magazine, the shorty that it comes with, is 10. I have almost the capacity of like a regular compact gun, not a subcompact or a micro, but like a regular compact gun in a micro-sized package. Not to mention the porting and just the platform of the M&P Shield series is an extremely shootable, comfortable gun. Now, again, this guy has the porting, has the ported barrel, Very nice feel to it. This one does have a slide safety as well, which I don't like. I don't use that, but it's not a huge deal. But overall, extremely comfortable shooter, very comfortable gun. The trigger on this is actually pretty dang good. It's smooth, reset isn't very far, and that trigger brake, I don't know what the weight is, but it seems very light. It's a huge upgrade on the trigger from the M&P 2.0. Love this guy, and it also has the fiber optic front and rear sights, and then that magazine capacity is absolutely mind-blowingly incredible. Next, let's scoot everything in here. So what I have right here are my 2 magazines. I actually carry the 10 rounder inside the gun right here. Just because of I don't like having this little extension sticking out. And the hardest part for me to conceal a firearm is gonna be the grip. So, or the grip. So the smaller the grip, the better for me. However, I also carry this guy right here, which is an extra magazine. Sometimes I don't carry this, but I like to if I can. This is a little magazine holder made by Bravo Concealment. Works perfect, and it actually came with my firearm holster. And this is also made by Bravo Concealment, came in the same package. Came with both of these guys, so I keep my M&P Shield 2.0 inside this guy, inside the waistband, and then I have the extra magazine. So with the capacity between the two, I have 23 rounds. I have 23 rounds ready to go on a micro pistol. This tiny little small package. Absolutely stunning, amazing. M&P Shield Plus, I can't say enough about it. It's just an amazing platform. All right, now we're getting down to it. All right, now as far as ammunition choices, I carry 2 types of ammunition. One of them is gonna be the Hornady Critical. One of them is gonna be the Hornady Critical Duty ammunition, and then the other one is gonna be the Winchester Ranger LE ammunition. Both of these have an excellent pattern. Both of these are really great hollow points, great self-defense rounds. I just like them, and that's what I carry between my 2 magazines and inside my EDC carry. Now this guy I don't necessarily carry everywhere I go. However, if I know I'm gonna be needing a multi-tool, this is the multi-tool that I use. So this one is made by Blackfire, which is actually the owner of Klein Tools. So this is a very cool multi-tool. It's a little bigger than your standard Leatherman, but you have full-size like screwdrivers on it and multi-bits and everything. I think it was like 40, I think it's about 40 bucks. So not too bad, but this multi-tool does offer quite a bit. Again, you have your full-size screwdriver bits right here. You have a really beefy pair of pliers with side cutters on those. And then of course your standard multi-tool tools like, you know, your blade. You have a, let's see if I can get this thing out. You have your blade, you got your can openers, you have a file. What we have here is my set of keys. So I have a Dodge Ram, it's a 1500, awesome truck, love it, and just got it. But of course the key ring I'm always gonna have on me. What's important on this key ring, of course, besides for my house keys, my truck keys, all that, it's actually gonna be this USB right here. It's a USB, it's like a dual type thing. It has a USB 3.0 and then it swivels, and then you have a USB-C. The reason USB-C is important is because my MacBook only does USB-C, so it's nice. I can switch between computers, whether it's a work computer, personal desktop computer, or my MacBook. I can transfer files easily with that. So that's what I mainly carry for my EDC, and what's important to me about EDC is it's an everyday carry. What you should be carrying is something that you've catered towards yourself, that's comfortable, something that you really think that you will actually be carrying. If it's uncomfortable to carry, you're probably not going to carry it. So finding the right firearm, if you choose to carry a firearm, finding the right holster for that. And this one, this little Bravo Concealment holster is pretty nice. However, I'm still shopping around for a holster because I feel like it can be a little bit better. Sometimes it digs into weird spots. I like to carry around the 3 o'clock side, sometimes 4 o'clock, but I don't really appendix carry, just not really comfortable with me unless I'm gonna be standing up and walking around a lot. Appendix carry is fine, but as soon as I'm like in my car or something like that, it's super uncomfortable. So I don't really carry appendix for that reason. Other than that, finding something that's really comfortable to you is critical. And not to mention, you might not choose to carry an extra magazine, totally up to you. And knives, if you don't see yourself needing a knife in your EDC, don't carry a knife in your EDC. I mean, you can, and I always recommend it. I feel like a knife is one thing. It doesn't really have that stigma of a firearm and being like a scary weapon type thing. It's a knife. It can be used for utility reasons. I've had to check this at security on a couple of job walks. I'm like, hey, I have my knife. Probably won't be needing it, but it's not a threat that I brought it with me. They just take it, put it in an envelope with my name on it, and then I go collect it at the security when I am done and I go and fetch it. So that's what I carry for my EDC. Hope you all found this insightful or interesting, or at least a good video, kind of a little bit. Thank you all so much. Hope you all enjoyed this. Let me know below, what gun, what firearm have you guys chosen to carry inside your EDC setup? I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see ya.